na yebusa tiawa se edikan ene se obi wo aban asase so na ebia nipa ne fa kwan bi so no no nso enya asase na oteso kwa obi show papers a chese ono so papers a ma ne kwan so ontena asase ne so na later aban eba se oba beje na asase a emremu no sen ne yeka no me pa chawo
abranti e me san che wati fu biem enokure ewo mu ne se asase da ho a na ya ban asase a ya ji a ye de ye oman no ho adwuma ye de bo oman no ho bra empen bebre no ebia na asase ne ye abusuakuo bi dia ana atsankonwa bi ana ebi kura ya nkura bi asase na oman na ji a ye fese ye de ye oman no ho adwuma na mpepi no so oman ne ji asase a eya na womu nta nya sika no emprenu no a emfa nya de kono a enti wom ji asase no enti bo mu saban asase bi da ho na ache na nkof ankrafo akotena so bi abobo kios ebi nu kura timi sisi dan wo so na emra ho krom ha ye freno limitations act limitations decree and limitations act 1972 NRC decree number 54 samrano se uwa asase na obi ko wasase no so na otena so emfie edumienu a enye wa na ode ne kotena so ono a de ne pe abura wasase no mu akotena so emfie edumienu wa amfa na nkokot wa nkotu na emfiri ho emfie edumienu so asase na enye wodi abiem abeye ne dia na sa limitations act no section 30 etro say ye treaty the Republic of Ghana ye o my Ghana ye treaty ni se onu so ye nipa na so obi ko o minor asase so a emfie dumienu twam a aka o mining ntimi meje ne back na we na case bi ko Supreme Court ye frenu memu na mudi and entry 2004 and ombu asem no
Asempa FM 94.7.
Too bad. Lawyer Homanatiko, but I'll work the lines and get him back. Na yetimi eneno atwaso. In the lawyer Kwame Gyan and eneno AD and Komo enche yebesi and bioni atwaso. Mamen kind messages kaka will wait for him. Ekosi says the higher Asempa 94.7 FM. Enti we say okay, let me see. Good afternoon, Obi. Happy birthday to Eric Arthur Dodu of Ablekuma Central. Do have a wonderful day. Nana Ekria Moa Boaten Eddie way for Ablekuma Central. Abrain Obi, I think public sector. Okay, lawyers. Lawyer, where you kafra? Homane tekoi into twasomane.
Eti, me say.
Yes.
Samika the limitations decree no.
Absolutely.
Limitations act.
Yes.
Wasi mfie dumienu obi a enya wo na ade asase ne man no obetena wasase so mfie dumienu wantu no wanfana nkọ court ama court wampam na mfiri so a wasase ne beye ne dia ofa but Supreme Court say eya ban asase a samra no enchi aban ekire sa ban asase ukoso emfie apim na ban so ohia asase ne dia ye oman ho adwuma otimi tu free so de na de Supreme Court waka one chiachia no kra wakanu straight memuna mudi and entry justice Datiba ena oma sa judgment no o chiachire mu kama o say abaya asase da ho so be ani pa ne se o ye te so ye edi edwa edu tamu aban hia afei na ne ye be ka tira ban se ye nko nti emra ne de ne no ma kire mu no se ukotena ban asase so emfi apem kura asase ne ntimi meye wo dia tamu aban hia se obegina asase no o tumi se ogina de back netie eye 2020 unim say ye emra foforo bi e fe no Land Act
Yes.
2020 Act 1036
Yes.
December 24th 2020 no mampani edi ne nsa team so ma da ne emra e Ghana ha na Land Act no section 236 anu so aka asem American o say abanya asase da ho a ukoso emfi ahi kura entimi meye wo dia entitama o man ni hi asase ni bia o man ni betimi abagina de eye mre wo krom a enti obia wakotena abanya asase so de aban ye ready say obegya ade aye o man ni ho adwuma bia aban tumi kese no otimi di onsem ade ye o man ni ho adwuma.
Under that same section, no lawyer, and me pay a confirmation of what I'm reading now, or say, where a person occupies public land unlawfully, he shall be given 21 days notice by the appropriate agency to vacate. Failure thereof entitle the appropriate agency to eject the person from the land and or confiscate any goods on the land. The law allows the use of reasonable force in this exercise. Sanity.
Aye pepe emra we mi kan woni etwroye emra we draft no first, second, third and fourth draft aye minsa no me na me twroye including the memorandum to the law. I wrote it. Enti ye tro emra we no na ye nim say Supreme Court akire ekwan no from Memuna Mudi versus Entry. Enti na ye nim nso say edu kan bia na bia na nya aban kasa ena obekwa koyi encroaches na fi asase no so enti uhwe law no a ewo mu clearly say the republic or Ghana or an agent duly authorized by the republic express o mind no betimi ayi ne kawa se obi se onko gina ho no nye adwuma ne mo man no na onyi nipa na eti asase no so mfi asase no so o man no was to me no
I mean say the state no can contract a private person or
yes
or a
section
company.
7 of 236 was it the appropriate agency or a duly authorized agent of the appropriate agency may use reasonable force that the agent considers necessary. The appropriate agency of the state or a duly authorized agent of the agency.
Asempa
What does it say?
94.7.
Okay.
So what I say? The emrano there, I clear pa. Assemuni there is no ambiguity in the law.
In the meaning, sir, the Land Commission and by extension, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, arrangement our money, Anyok Holdings, in the case of Accra, state land, Ghana. I think you know what say, more mandate ne cover Ghana, you know. That arrangement with a private company, no, and yet irregular.
The B. It is perfectly and duly sanctioned by the law. Eye clear law no ntia babia eye clear ministry no as the appropriate agency can authorize an agent onu ministry now run the kawashe no amana ye adwuma no amano and the appropriate agent is authorized to use reasonable force as necessary to give effect to this law. And make a law wait yet. 2020, yeah.
Yeah, very recent.
Recent. And he say, Anyok Holding so say a police and a way and a security company been a binding the say. Betting me up, I'm going to achieve the objective. What to me, you soon. Now say a Cromano. Adie bi aba insese nipa desani ebebisa na wasua ade no na wahunu da bi ye de team da fa brawa ni afa ye kra ye comments we answer ya find out the position of the law obia free press here by the aboy and papa so high and papa high and papa
council. But the other thing is, when the law says reasonable force, in terms of actual operations, no, how would you define reasonable force?
Reasonable force will be determined on a case by case basis. Every situation will be determined by its own merit. Uko baby, now maybe I'm some kwako yin ko phone fi ho. Odu ya papa, yes mo ntesa mo nyoma, mo pamocho mo ma me bosome mo baba na mi ni ho. Uko no ya ko ni ho a entokwa ba. Na uko du ye no, ye de tokwa sia. The conditions on the ground on the back whether force is reasonable or not. But in all of this, there will be proportionality. Obi de emfia ye de boss kunia ba edisia okwanya untu AK47 mono. The degree of threat must be proportional to the response. Enti eno de so ye agent now call ground now call yin crofone fi ho a the force must be reasonable. Say ukodu na uni threat and say so be obi apia na be bu obi nam and minim so obi anya sa but so obi
hello lawyer hello wow maybe you sign so a lawyer biona no area because those points are very, very important points. Ebeboa your conversation no and the area. We follow up of discussion waha last Friday. And no emu questions the ebusa lawyer Kwame Gyan or a land law expert.
Hello.
Lawyer where the end of the ahomano higher. Obeyende.
Ayafidie ye nipa kuratura bia na ya pasca
it is not reasonable force
na make a say reasonable force no and yet say batakari ba ko utim bi she obia every circumstance na be kire what is reasonable or not enti threat no ankofo no ko sia ye no anyone mo response no ne de match ne ahwe say force no reasonable na enye reasonable. Into on the ground, near the abo, near tuo, near shawa. As someone who has circumstances, what react. Bauko, baby now call, near say Muni Munioma, okay, for you, Muniomako, near the wall being a certain old good form, no more there. Obian Cassa, forcing a reasonable and one because there was no threat on the ground. But he took pro ball, he power ball. Amount me yet Jumana Okoyana. Almost very accordingly.
The other thing is a private entity enyasa contractor from the state. Say omo kwako ye ejuma contract nema won kwan say wonya. Can they also rely on the police? Go with police officers, military men and all of that. Allowed.
Police. When you say Ghana ha so court to kana ko judgment na yesi kona wasase a eda agiringa no wo akọfa wasase no wo ko no akọfa wasase na uji police support na de na mu yekoye eya demonstration yesi mu police ko gina ona omo hwe na mo march enu kra anka wo ko ya de eti aban no enu de anka wo ko ya de eti aban say wo sen ko ma police for no bebo. But you see, only protecting demonstrators. No, the NGM on to protect the demonstrators because they are exercising their constitutional right to demonstrate against the state. And in a free and democratic system, nasa baimo obi to me say, "O my nasa sia era, kona ko gene back my." Nti yamma police for ko jawo mo. Wonim say police for on protect ni papa ni papa ni fo nyina. Police.
Yeah.
They are not there just to go and arrest bad people. They have to protect bad people, protect good people, and protect all of us. And then as a police, the will be near Juloe near Lenchino. Police, they protect him. And the second is on Casino. They will protect him. And the young say, yes, more police for and come home. Now, making sure say a man be juma. And say police for no are trained to use force, and they know every situation how they should react. And to cry and the people will be protected. Because yes, why a mistake, by assassin there, and so I don't just say I'll see about a bunukul, daddy. But I was also tears what by assassin and man to me you free so. That's what the person of what tears here. Sam Rana say, Okotanaba assassin so. Within million years or so cry buying back with me you free.
You free.
Simple.
The point was made last Friday, say private company never rely on the police. Another the state security apparatus, the DIS. Why don't we then give it to the state security to do it? Now I was here the third party, private person,
When him say, when there is a private sector initiative, and then I can say private sector is the engine of growth. Anytime private people are involved, there is more efficiency. Be out Ghana, I will know how the state system works. When private sector for and money more effective. And the media using private sector for the to combine with the state a good thing. In most sectors of economy, a woman, so private sector for the states in a combine. It's a free PPP, public-private partnership.
Yes.
Yes. And the private sector efficiency, no, ever state sector, no. Because state sector really is slow, kakra. And you say is slow, kakra. And Satia came, encroachment, state you want to know. And ya cratching the bayanka, I Nungwa farms in that idea. What I mean, Obia, I had the moon come to why I did media. So when you access it, I will tell them someone in ye and yet. But the principle must be supported.
The other bit, me pesi a J addition on one sunny amawako on what constitutes state land. Because I will share something about Friday and me pass him or Anyok Holding and he made the point say na omoye pre-acquisition owners of the land. Inti edru baby omo hu say aban enhye da mfa asase no enye de obeji say odeye no they engage government and aban ye say or hive off part be assigned the ama abusuane back. An EI was promulgated to that effect. It enu bi na mo nso aton the ama private persons. And na those private people have come under attack say aban asase ne hono kire yemu kakra. How does it work, me pacho?
Emre wo krom ha simple say republic no oye compulsory acquisition obia ni ho pre-acquisition on a bia ni obetimi aba back to re-enter the land unless the state has given you back the land or part of the land. We a pre-acquisition owner. An acquisition extinguishes every title or interest which existed before the acquisition, whether compensation was paid or not paid. The moment a state never publishes instrument of acquisition, EI, the land is taken by the state and every pre-acquisition interest dies away. And to you must go back for a reacquisition of the land. The state must give it to you back. 94.7. Sir, Asamoah Makai is confirmed in Article 20, Clause 5 and 6 of the 1992 Constitution. Say, so Kawasasi back, I just saw come my mind at the mount. Now, by the amount or better conditions, as I say, compensation now, you'll be feeling back, and I'll bet you part back, and now Bama assassinate a crack, and all Bema the sole discretion of a bank. But, sir, 2088, as I'm not working. Ghana government and me, such a Minister of Lands as a lawyer. And see, part of the land was given out. But question is say, state in or they ascertain or see me they have now from point A to point B. But say what point C to point D. Me fa home now. So I say NT that's
and
the
where specifically me pass them the end now who came because
okay. I was involved in the release of that land.
Okay.
Number legal advice our Minister of Lands. MOU no crown the assassin no crown because I worked on the MOU. And see state and they say, baby, who say any the man for one man? A honor man for one man.
Okay. In the state Nijitum say yes, or sign the part B of the land as I'm a Busiano. But
yes, a part of the land. It did come be a training college one the idea, yes. And your Hong Kong, there are other lands state need to be man and for phone. Even recently, there are lands state be man for phone on humanitarian grounds and so on and so forth. State need to be man.
But the portion of land that is subject of controversy is here, and on that can the state decide the Mabusiano who be.
That's the position of the Republic. Say, what dear on Famaya. And see, we are Busiano. State need challenge you, say, what dear mean Fama own car. Nenka, I was a Munya, Abu Trainamo, Cornamoni State, I got nothing. Now, Okoka about the boundary, say, Papa. I had the old money, but state no criteria, state in the young car, or the mom can not start it from.
But unim, yeah, say a man for 8 years so de or land commission search results any other abba. For example, this one says, Obi, this is a recent search that deals with parcels of land, not state land, but is being claimed as state land. Ask lawyer what Schedule 3 of the MOU in 2008 talks about. Lawyer,
no, may say,
yeah, Schedule
3. Asama ewo hono. Ye yi asase ni biama. Ana oya ko oya republic na odi asase ni ma wono. O si babia, o si odi ama wono babia wo no nka. Ese so wo timi ni republic ni tenase. Ade we start by enye no ache.
Asempa FM
Ache
94.7.
Enti asemu no asem ko mu kan no dida. Na eya na de eba ne stress. Pre-acquisition owners no. Tie ni o. So na bia omo kan no kra nkyire enkofo na omama asase ni bi no. Enti ombe bi sini di usa na odi ti akosegem. Ombe bi sini di enkan from te ka ho. Enkan from se ka ho. Ese anse ese so do sika ma back. Sika no so ni ho. O e ka ho si e ho ka ho na kofa problem aba. Nti ye nyina ye tie no ye mfa ye lesson say. Edu tambia asase. E ho ye fema wunya ho anka ho na obetena. But it's a set odi hu prenu.
But lawyer, sometimes yes, you find say pre-acquisition owners no cry mislead you. But sometimes you realize say obeko land acquire search. Obeko acquire search maybe to tell you say ampa any state land. You go and start only for the state to come back and say how does that also happen from land commission?
And also to me happen when the reason because lands commission no the custodian of the public records no it's will be an only records now one search na search here with different locations how you search Our Lands Commission, you can search from one side there, information be and available on the other side. And I'm saying, creating what we call a common depository of records. We are one searcher, and which means response from survey department, which is the survey and mapping division, from public lands management, public invested lands management. So, say we are search as well as from the land registration division. And then we are search back what a report me and in one. First, we are search. I just call survey. If you are work on land registration, first I just call land registry. If you land registry, I call land title registry. And some work call public invested lands division. But say I call one side. And we are search back what. We are report from 3 subdivisions of the Lands Commission. And we are all making progress. Yeah, making progress, economy. We are being potholes, kakra. But we are all making progress together. And as a public, so say, asase, okona asase daho, na it look like too good. Watch out. Because once I'm in pass away, ada wacho aso akopie kuro bi mu ura nkwantia na okọ enu ahia baba wa fe na wo ho a uji se jama wo na ye boga wo e bia no ba no ko edina ye buso ye nware no it may grow too much na certain look like a too nice so be a caveat emptor, be on your guard,
buyer beware in this is here a foot tour because and now no fear that ye this come away interest I bear monona eseweni and so catch inti abanes and a foot tour what the bema Ghana for 8 years especially or more air tons as one cry hano ebe den
a foot tour me the bema money say
Asempa FM
oko oye search
7
our Lands Commission na unya information was search no mumpa that should not be the end of the matter. I was physically no so say inquiries pa bisa omo ti asase no so ni nyina e na fe so wan kasa pra udu ba bi asase ne da hwe sa asase na ye kan e da between Trinity College UPSA and the University of Ghana, and no kekeno should give you a warning say ba bi asase ne da no e look like saban sa wo and no kekeno and now here sending assassin a very strategic location, but it look like not too well developed. Na gap need dwarf walls in your manoma and in Kofo. It should give you a sign, say a honso assemble.
India no oya search na ye na san ye bio na ye clear in your mind, right?
Exactly.
But somebody asked an interesting question. Say, Obi, please ask a lawyer whether the state can reclaim land from a private person and give it to another private person without the first right of refusal to the initial person that state assassin free in seminar.
You and okay woman say the Republic no or the assassin free won't change. Na or the man another citizen. And no the aircraft and can you was the move? Would the assassin so illegal and a Republican? But Anka no cremu the Anka to be to nipa assassin. When the state has recovered the land, the state and no as a moral idea and on the grounds of equity and fairness. The old canon. We know you are doing kakra. Say yes, I was saying state, no. I catch us say my back clear with your assassin. Area no, I'm clear office no. I say you person go through a proper allocation. And I say me the bama. Na me the ma no. Say ni and I want. Which yes, the state could have done that. But the state, so you see there, So be you don pen on no table. E be na state no kra wo a different idea for the development of the area. So how they mention.
Yes.
But they all can there and okre say o pam Ghana ni ba ku fi wona de chi pen outside the Ghana ni foforo dia. Ni mo ya kakra. And okre there ye to ni sebi. Ni mo ya.
In the other state then so share hon so.
No because sebi say Ghana ni bi anche Ghana ni o.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ghana ni bi anche Ghana ni bi. Ghana ni bi aye Ghana ni.
Ideally anka nipa na wu tu no o man the first right of refusal equitable.
Because of equity and good conscience. Yeah. Yes. But en American ebia na state no kra na ho no asase na wa je fi unsem no onye na je se ho ye di be individual dan biem. Mami ma a typical example. One baby ani e free international students hostel.
Yeah.
Say I am Minister of Foreign Affairs. MPP what power 2008 oh baby before the election no. There was an allocation. It was area. How many allocations? Allocation. And this winning election, no, 2009. I'm your Minister of Lands. And decided say reverse allocations. And today we meeting the asset. No, I'm saying reverse allocations. And I'm catching so okay. Mobile reverse allocations in the and I mean, we say for 40% come here reallocation, a different group of people. Now, because say, look, if you take land from one group of Ghanaians and you give it to another group of Ghanaians because of their political persuasion, I don't think that this is the Ghanaian dream. And me insist in one meeting say, only for the purposes of the state. Monfanya o mine hu adwuma se pa se mo agye fi Ghana fo bi nsem na mo ni be man krofofoforo because of political affiliation there and ye mo agye a monfanya o mine hu adwuma me ka di se nyame anu nyam o mti asem no enu na adani foreign ministry na cob obi a mine for agencies o mo asase wo
yeah
na mom enye ni nyina na tell be advice obenya opportunity di ama enti me dey say I'm a private individual.
Lawyer unim was say a Jimre na oba studio na fe ye domu ye domu so koyi
I do for say bebre wo almost so preachy mo for mo dey na anya adwuma me kwa me preaching and I'm waiting me dey adwuma ma ye
o dey ye pewa wadi
Jimre my preacher Ghana for say muntie o
Jimre na bra studio
my preaching me o konfo kra say kama komo yate akomo me yate o konfo Kwame Gyan makomo yate Ghana fo so dia me ka bia muntie say na Yesu dia kra mo antie no
but ye da se bibia ni e bese di nkomo bi
arante nyame hira no atie fo nyina obi anja no komanto no ye
da se
amen.
Lawyer Kwame Gyan and Amoten and Kano or land law expert and a private legal practitioner. But him say, yeah, this uncle, you know, Kwame A plus abo a studio ha. Also interest was uncle Wemo. Kwame, aqua banana to saying. Bibi a koi.
Bibi a kama.
Meaning, also interest was same way.
No, I mean, Anyok na yejuma. I've been working with Anyok, yeah.
Oh, the company at the center of our controversy.
Yes.
Only a year, Juma.
Yes.
Hey. Sir.
Therefore, as I'm Michelle be 3 years, one can't meet your radio so. Hey, sir.
Oh, okay. Inti, you agree virtually with everything a lawyer Kwame Gyan akano.
Especially baby Okasa say ahimfonone abayano etna say to have a conversation to find a diplomatic solution to assemno allowing omuamoti asase no the opportunity to own it and every other thing that he has said I agree.
Oh, agree.
Yeah.
Because I think Nyoma and the controversies nearby one and it's why say or say abaying Emma private company be say Anyok. The mandate say on Conco reclaiming government lands and number one among for issues with. Number 2, Anyok in some modus operandi. Then go free say, and you might have heard more the land guard. It be some the way.
Why a land guard? Who is a land guard? How do you define a land guard? So the Macan or UTV that's so tune for a land guard or share something for assassin so man. Akufo do a land guard or share gun assassin. So who is a land guard? Why a land guard?
No, the law defines who a land guard.
And you know, how do you conclude say the person you are talking about is a land guard?
A land guard.
Land Commission CEO or a land guard. You see, as for me, my interest the operation that is going on. Whether you are NDC or MPP, say the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Korte, is one of the best ministers we have had. Whether you agree with the government or not, it doesn't matter. Or boy, so Obiya the criticizing. When people start doing what is right, we should appreciate the good they're doing and support them. Brian And I think that there's so many things I am very emotional about. The Lands Commission has done a very good job. The Lands Ministry, I should be the last person to be defending Honorable Abuja. But when he does something that is wrong, and I say it's wrong, when he does something that is good, we have to come up and say he has done very well. And the Lands Ministry and the Lands Commission, the new, the current chief of board chairman and the CEO, Mr. Dodson, have done a very good job. I would say media no a country Ghana for. Look, me pass my seminar on more cano. I buy in your time, scheme me the whole place. I have the scheme on my phone. You quiet to her. There are roads, there are places that it should be for school, because without that, o my ne be basa basa. It's na regional minister I support a human or yeno. The band Ghana be there is no way I will be to me your maya ubia tam dancy baby. No ape. Say yan ya lucky a motorway no baby also a motorway no for besi dan asim. In fact, baby a dan sisi wo ho nyina e motorway. Ye nyina ye donipa. Obi te me pass mo ne yere ne number. I went there one day. Na also mutu nkrofobi. Na mom ska so mo fan rent dan. Because but you know I am a mobile, but they cannot be there. We need strong leaders. Ye hia nipa into time be bon san nkrofo ka say ye hia obi a wabodam no edi o man. So of course, bro. Say, Lands Commission, you will see the scheme. I will send it to you, and you'll be amazed. It is beautiful. Say, Obia, what's this area? You have your building must conform with the scheme that Lands Commission and the Lands Ministry ayato. And this scheme must be public. You cannot build your house just anywhere and you be 2 hours cement to about onto a jai. Yeah, no, you see a so annual man also. Obia banwa ya dia bebuane with the 4 years omuntu no obia banwa ye by 20-30 years no minus. This scheme is beautiful. Everybody's project must conform to the scheme. And this Lands Commission for no more plus Lands Ministry with immediate effect abaya asase akanyina they should do the same thing.
Among new scheme for all those.
There is
lands.
A very beautiful scheme that is telling you how na abaya kra de ya na ne ho ya mewanwa. Hwe obi ji asa aban ji asase aban say asase no masan dia ma ahemfo ne back for what? I will say asase no Lands Commission for it will one a best stop asase back when eton many patri because every plot has a number, it has been schemed, it has been allocated to somebody, it can't be sold again. Number 2 ebema plan about mine mu enye obi asori an okosi dan asi baabia. Number 3 ebebo aban ma aban agege ground rent. Ubet ni ye nyina ba ni aye emotional. Oh ya ton aban asase fofofo na nke ye ton ne sen. E wo send bo ofo because wo to aban ton asase, aban be lease asase amount. Yes. So government still owns the land but it has been leased to you. Aban lease asase ne ma for the rest of your life you pay ground rent. Ubetua every month. So ukoto wa asase na utua kadea. You don't pay anything, a one-off payment. You don't pay. Omuntua hwe. But aban the amount 10,000. Ubetua wona no obi abeba obi abetua. Now let's look at this. Animal research 7,000 acres. That is 42,000 plots of land. Aban asase. Obi afa asase no. Aban asase a watotua compensation obi afa. Ono aton na 42,000 plots. What talk about 100,000 Ghana is saying? 42,000 plots. What talk about 100,000 is saying? Who told you about Akufo-Addo akofu plane? The people are worse. What for Abansa say 42,000 plots. Senka Aban.
How is it possible to be far?
Yes, sir. The whole and the Woko encroaching. It's in the regional minister koye demolition no, because it is state land. It is a Woko na Woko for Abansa say 42,000 plots. What ton edi? Your calculation of 50. Na hwe senka yebeko aye mefa. Senka Aban na demand crofo no. And every month, every year, be obi atua 500 Ghana to government. If I buy credit chair or the man penny phone bet me to obi atua kakra. And every year, be obi atua 500. And Kaban Yeska. Look, from New Achimota to Amasaman Pukwase, that is about 43,000 hectares of land. I buy there. Bubu buy plots.
New Achimota.
All the way to Amasaman Pukwase. We can't be emotional about these issues. We can raise money in this country. Oh, me do time MPP for didn't mean no one can say as one way soft. You hear a certain group of people we near ding no obvious wrong in past mas abe. As obedient to men kasa in Crawford me no, you don't have to. You have to do the right thing. You have to be there for the people. Support the people. Those who are ready to regularize. The order to go to Mempasan was to go and demolish all the buildings there. Demolish it. But when we...
Anyok Enyas our mandate.
I have it. I've sent it to your producer. It is demolition order. And then I know say no. Obi a wasting it down and the matim there. And yes, I buy basic school ha. Omunkoye regularization. So it was a suggestion. It was a suggestion that I know came up with. And of course, the lands minister and Obia Wabadaye. Okay, what's the dance you go to lands commission and go and regularize your project. Won't see us assassinate the wa abaye jenadie. And if you ask boundary no those ones are not our issues to deal with. You can go to court. And in this country that we live, the best place to seek redress is in the court. So some people have gone to court. I support them. Go to court. That's where you get all the remedies you are looking for. It's good. However, anybody who lives in this country, Dubai, and you say be a Dubai na ye kano, if you realm the better who sebe, a ye nipa ne decided say town planning must work. Enkane no ukadabraka enkane na ne yesesebe ni bie maye no there were roads not Kaneshi Awudome estate they were well planned and then ni bie aba no go and see what people were doing at East Legon Mempasem. It is not right. It's not about trying to be a nice person. No, you are trying to support the people, you feel for the people, you are putting a human face to what you do, but the right thing must be done. And some people in this country must wake up at a point and say, where the lands commission are there, where the Abuja upon in the ministry of my idea, and support you. The same way someone idea, you come and say, hey, let's go after them. Yes. But
again, said the old can say, offer Mempasan the craft, for example. If you have families and property owners, or much sell documents say, Charlie, we bought this land.
Yes.
You call land commissioner, call your search. You see a bit him for near the other. Why is the state coming back for our land?
I sympathize with them. As I said, it's a lawyer kind. I sympathize with them. I will say if possible. I can't make that decision. But they have these issues. No, they I will say and when I say I'm talking about the people of Ghana and the states. And what it is that and Crawford to me acquire search it is a lawyer kind. There are 3 places: PVLMD, state public vested and management whatever. And Sunday you was survey and Sunday you was land title registry. So we call now acquire search or land title keka obi o ho fast say no approaching the survey no acquire title atoso. We yes acquire land title searcher ubehu say onipa ne din mu. But one court search public vested lands management board who say wa ban din mu. Enti madam Fubi na nsenya madam Fubi akosi dan wo Winiba baby apostle Kojo Safo ye we no. Unim say chire ho nyina ya ban asase.
Oh really?
Yes. Madam Fubi akosi dan wo ho or koye paper or koye ye ka kire no from PVLMD it is a state land. Kwame Nkrumah je ho nyina de kwa Pam Junction. Aban impe problem. What you say? Into okoya ne search no onim se o ha de wato wo hene ho ewo Apostle Joseph echi o Winneba Junction Pomazi echi okoya search no state land. Into no e se wo kona state man will lease on the land. And yes, what is so kwa. Even though we could title, no. Yeah. And this new lands commission, the board chairman, the lands ministry, the government that put together the new land act is telling you that if you go and build on government land, a crime, and you have to be prosecuted.
Yeah, it's not a crime.
Yes, and you have to even pay for the demolition of Adieno because my brother, a bedu time in this country, there won't be land for road. So we can disagree with Akufo-Addo as much as we want to. We will continue disagreeing with, and we will criticize what is wrong. But why are we criticizing? Because we want a better Ghana. And so immediately the Ghana starts becoming better, or certain things are going right, what do?
You have to support.
We have to support it. Okonfoboni oti krom osi krobegu egu oti mubi. Hwe enkrofo bebre o pasase ato asem ni hu a mama mintu omofo. Go to lands commission. Say bia lands commission maba me pamoche wo mu asase bia ban pese o lease a aban ye den medinie mabe register there be available no mama mente se na be ya sa aban wasase bi no nkodi ye efuo no fi se hwa ye krom in for unfan ye efuo biem no the bema individuals lands commission will do a lease on the land and give it to you no problem ni won ti se o ka se obi akoto asaban asase a aban asase ye nton. Yes.
In the point that will make, I think lawyer referred to that. Okay, New Land Act now, 1036, Section 2361, or say, despite the provisions of the Limitations Act, 1972, NRCD 54, and any other law, a person who unlawfully occupies public land does not acquire an interest in or right over that land by reason of the occupation.
It's as simple.
The mere fact that what is so
it doesn't. The government can get up to, and everybody who lives at Mempasem, who has a house there now, should be grateful to the government. Don't sit there and say Abai. No, Abai can come and demolish all the houses there. In fact, Abai is lenient. If I am president of Ghana, I will go and demolish all the houses that are on government land, and I will pay compensation. And the reason I'll pay compensation is that I'm going to arrest the town planning people, whoever, any agency who sat down and watched people to build houses on, because who considers so you need a permit, and you without a permit, and the agency will know that so you sat down and watch the people. What do you do as town and country planning? Sitting down and watching people to build on state land. And the people, I cannot leave the people just like that. And even though I will go and remove them from state land, but it will be by virtue of you who be ko jail. And you may be say koso wo memu ha. And you may be princess. Papa ya na Bobby Whitey. Dano why emotional no kasa metenase. I see nya badaye man crofo. I hope sin. Hope sin metenase. But what are we doing? We are all trying to build a country. Government needs a land bank. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama decided to say OCE blocks across assassin. If government does not have land banks, where are we going to get the land to do that? So people just getting up and deciding to encroach on Aban as na obi. Me know you to assassin individual bet me akoso. Never. But Aban dear befa. FBI beka say no more ton Aban asase, no more microphone ton Aban asase, no more ton Aban asase cheap. Individuals have taken more government lands than all the politicians from Kwame Nkrumah's time put together. Because do you know that the whole wage about Yano Aban asase?
Oh really?
Yes.
Around the dam, no.
Echo to Botiano de Ko Rap Numu Aban asase. One say ofa kokuro bite. Who reach ro kwan bi na de kokas one. One say asase bi da hokese de kopu num. E farm. Ni nyina ya ban asase.
Na nkofo sisi dan wo ho sa.
Anyok de ko clear ho ni nyina de asase na to ho ama aban. Dano ade bi si wo ha no ye me ya kakra. Mu bi sa me boss say edwuma na oye no de no nya mo say passion masa. Onabo Kenofurata or the data bank facilitating loan magano or Jiska. So when we work, we have to get paid for it. That be no, you have to be bold. You work, you get paid. You secure the land for. Okay, now let me give you a typical example. Me the radio way so, me radio way so catch a lands commission and the lands ministry. Honorable Abu Jinapo, onye action be mame. Na me mbona baso. Pantine lands san.
Pantine is that same view.
Pantine hospital lands, it is going.
It is gone.
I'm happy you know. Why are we not talking about it? Say we be nam krom. Sebe omo adwemu ha mo kakrai. Asam dan aye man say omu say I don't know what's happening. It shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I was asam dan say obi friends asam dan no omu mbu firi ho. Obi a mesra mo, obi owo sika approach aban. Onko be see a new mental health hospital kese. Ema ye wo baby na ha no yemfa harasa ase no ne odo be ye no. Look, let's be innovative. Hwe cantonment, police station. Hwe on total building station. Eye bata. Asase no obi owusika ye de hana be ma no so sisi police for quarters nice ones here. Na also fa ha. Hwade a waye wo ho. Na man na be se ya. Na omu ye wie ye no. Na prisons quarters no wo cantonment. Hwe hofin. Prisons baby prisons 14 no police station cantonment hospital no opposite on. Hwe hofin. Hwe ade we ye baby a ye disi cantonment.
There was a prisons 14 now.
Same as police central. Look at that building. 1927. No. And yet the bian ye be suru. Ade ya ye koye nkrofo da bi moment starting building on mine no. Wonam airport backroom. Hwe airport ye airport city. Fe no be do license office. Hot tan. E wo say ye bu ni nyina firi ho. Oh yes. Obi na wusuro. Hot tan. E wo say ye bu nkrofo mbesi high rise na Dubai ni bi nsisi ho. Oye minister ensure say ye koye munyi license office no baby e de be kono ne ye de ko ye nsisi atenten so na Ghana so ye fe. All this
because airport city na
democracy. Yes, democracy no we are sorry no we nam ha no we and amaye ka chire. And I agree. I support the people of Mimpasem. If I have any opportunity to speak on their behalf, I'll speak on their behalf. Go and approach government. Go and ask government that I want to regularize my project.
Advice now regularize your
regularization has not started because there are too many issues there. Come together. I was in the meeting with the MP and the chiefs of Mimpasem. I was there. And this is exactly what came up. Yeah, Papa. Yeah, an issue by Ideal College. Issue by yes. Me pamuchao. I prof there, ye bra penny. And so I don't want to go into his issues. I'm saying why frustrated kakra. Obia or prof shoes no. You may act in the way that he did. But prof knows that he's not right. I was in a meeting with him and Honorable Ken. And Honorable Ken advised him on what to do. He knows it. Hopes in Breme land title certificate. But of course, it is in the name of somebody else. So you can't be fighting over it. However, he needs help. Honestly, and he has to be helped. He used the wrong approach. And I think that he has to man up and apologize for what he did and all the chaos. If you watch the video that you guys showed the other day, it showed students fighting with police over a gun.
Absolutely. Come
on, man. And I have a video where my own big brother was calling the students to come.
Oh, we've showed that one right now.
Yes, please. It is not right. It is not right. And, bro, time I Kolebun and some started, everybody was against A+. Nobody was interested in the issue. What is the issue? The issue is that there is no oxygen in Kolebu. So when I'm talking about oxygen, and you're also talking about yes, the amount of contract were bust. Come on, man. Come on. So you can decide not to like Abu Jinapo. You can decide not to like lands commission people. But at this point, we are talking about securing state lands. And you asked the question the other day. Samoji assassina. That question should be answered by land title. Abayin Thomas Abayin will lease assassin to you so that you can be there. Anytime that Abayin needs it, Abayin can come back to you and take the land from you.
Me busa as a question. I think again, yenya land commission for nebe one. Unza me busa lawyer Kwame Gyan so. Say say abanje asase fi private individual A.
Yeah.
Is it right say that same land or another private individual?
Yes. Abayan has the right to do anything. And
No,
I'm
I
saying
know.
that morally,
Yes. Of course.
me, I'm always there for the people. And I think that question was a very good question. Because me make oka. Because me pass some hona kasa no. O me declare me say me na de bia me kuma nkrofo na e wo ho no. And de bia me de we abasa mumu anu enti no me pese be fi me ho aba. But it was a very good question that you asked. Me meti asase so. Abayan ba. O say asase no me hia masase. Abayan nka say me hia de esi school. Me hia pese me develop ha nyina afoforo. I think the first question should be nipa no wo ho no. Obetumi for the ade aban person or aban person or the next person. If yes, why do you remove one person and give it to another person? I will always be stand by the people who are there. So long as but ube hu asase bi no containers gusu sa kiosk bebre kiosk we sure say ombetumi aye bibi asase ne so. I will say ye pay bibi mom ye relocate you or how should we go about it? But I agree that if the person on the land has the ability
to develop it,
to
suit
the scheme and to pay government for it for the lease, why not?
Yeah, man. First right of refusal. But there has been this allegation as well against a company, Anyok, say sometimes no mutimi a conquer for properties will be a homachi. Mube buagu no ade enche kra na obi so to wall e the same as asase so more respond saying
sir aban say yen be decide how aban should allocate asase no enti sir aban say the asase na ma hopes in
yes
na hopes in be yen adwuma until say me pass am for no association no and I want them to be led by Prof Ideal College. Ideal College is a nice man. And unfortunately, we won't say we have to normal be brazy, but it doesn't make him a bad person. He's a very nice man. And I think that should be led by Ideal College. I think he should be led by Ideal College. They should come together and deal with these issues. Saban so the Asasiama Obia. Now say Obi be seen there. What would the agency do? To clear and let Obi come and build. Yeah. There is nothing that can be done.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
And so I think that it is immediately, they should enter into such commodity with government. As for me, I support government. Even omomesi dying in the dada. There's so many people here who be far from New Achimota all the way to Amasama Poku as in Kofobi to ho and there omuni paper. A bank creating baby and the dying war. Okotesano. There's so many baby the late Emisa
Arthur.
Well, Yamen the crazy people dying people who are bind there. A bind does not even know.
And individuals,
of course, individuals, the team, and Abai must get up. Look, this country must change. Also be sorry. Rollins, Yamen from the crazy. We will also be sorry with a different mindset. Time Rollins don't take you over power. No, they didn't understand leadership the way we understand. Leadership is not dictatorship. It's not about brute force. But somebody must be bold and soak all the insults and all the criticism, but still be focused on changing things.
And change things. And this is our buyer dynamo. No, your public sector workers.
No. Okonungwa kwansu abicha. When baby ayen your document nifi. So oko archives were landing pre-colonial time. Abayin document nyina ada ho. Abayin no de no ho no this ministry. Any the new lands commission, the new lands commission, omu lead to establish where government's properties are. Yes, and I think that it is very important that, irrespective of our personal issues with people, we should support them to do
right.
Yes.
Okay. And Matisse Ansa na mema hopes na but Matisse Anyok General Manager Kwame Manchi ewo ahomane so chip in a word or two na fe ya to so ora edini ye manchi ana manchi okay Kwame Manchi mate edi me macho me yentie de obesa wo chip in no briefly
me your friend is an A+ wa kan bibia na mate say woni lawyer Jan nso akata
yes
or your Milan law lecturer ideally there's nothing else to say but you know, the perception out there, and they say, we go with brute force, we use violence, you're bubunko for, and it's money. It's not true. I have lost count of the number of times A+ Eddie Crawford from Impersum coming to plead for some help or another. Now, the only thing that I want to say is that the state is in a continuum. Let's not only think about today. We might say, government is not using the land, the people need land to develop and all that. But because we do not know what government would need that particular land for in a few years from now. The time the University of Ghana was set up, the population was around maybe 2,000. Now, what is the population of the University of Ghana? And imagine we had encroached on university lands, and there's no more land for the university to even expand. Are we not constraining the university? There are things we do people don't really understand. We have our methods, but those methods do not include violence and other things. I'll cite an example. Kimbo. Your friend is a BRT terminal.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a World Bank project funded by the World Bank. Contractors no more call site honor. They beat them.
Who beat them?
The residents, the people there.
Traders.
They beat them. They sent geotechnical people. They beat them. We gave them notices for well over 4 months. I was negotiating with them. And then so you get up one day, and then you go there. After sufficient notice had been given, then somebody will come on radio say, "Oh, my notice." It's not true. We are human beings. We deal with our fellow Ghanaians just the way we want to be treated. But, and Ukraine said, sometimes there has to be reasonable force used. You see what impairs them? It's bad. When people send their kids to school, you don't use them as shields in your claim for land. ABR, in the heat of the issues, you probably would not be compos mentis. But in all things, let's be careful. And then we go out and then we dent people's images, maybe because we don't like them or we don't like the exercise we are doing. Michelle, this country is in a continuum. Let's bear that in mind, even as we bastardize and demonize people doing legitimate jobs for the good of the country. Into Obi, Michelle, I know people are hurt and all that kind of thing, but I beg them, this is not a job that you do with a crucifix.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a job you do with a crucifix. Now, Kafra, we go with the police. What does that tell anybody? It tells you that we are deriving our powers from some legitimate source because the police will not look on. And then we go and be misbehaving. Now you're Bubun Crawford. I mean, nobody does that. Intimacy. I think Lawyer Jan, I haven't heard Lawyer Jan, but I know if Lawyer Jan speaks, I'm not even qualified to speak. Naminia A+, he is more than competent to represent us on this issue. But please, if anybody has an issue, a woman person, approach the Lands Commission. Sit down. They are human beings. They will listen to you. If there's help they can give, they will give. Where they cannot, in the interest of the state, then we take it like that. The talk industry will destroy many people. By the time you come to react, the damage had already been done. It will be mystery.
Nami Busa say, aside men past seminar, which other areas as you see more Juma was here?
We worked at aviation. I'm not sure aviation is an issue. It's a 600-acre land.
Aviation,
and that was
aviation. Which part?
In the NDC era. Well, we work at Amrin here. We work at Nungwa Farms. There are departments and agencies. Ministry of Communication, for instance, has given us all kinds of jobs. Nobody hears about us. Why? Because we employ finesse. Well, when people don't even understand your mandate too well, they are bound to raise issues. But, Mr. when they raise these issues, give us the opportunity to also react, just as you're doing now. I'm sure, say, on the day in question, if you had spoken to us and seen all the videos.
On the day in question, we spoke to your CEO.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that by the time you spoke to him, the damage had been done. Well,
I don't think
because
so.
I heard some of your panelists. They were so angry.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
and said things that are not even airworthy.
I agree.
Whoa.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
But
we tried to stop some of them, but in the heat of the moment, you should understand some of those things. But the most important point.
You see, we are human beings. We all falter. Well, so I'm not holding anything against anybody, but we're doing a legitimate job. We don't get up. We cannot just get up and say, we are going to do this. Unless somebody tells us, instructs us, mandates us, and the terms are clear. Into Yakowa, this is not the time for us now to be so subjective and go to the extremes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what terms are clearly defined?
Have you as a company gotten to a point, Ambeka say, Charlie, all this noise here too much. Enough is enough.
No, we will not. You see, because people have to sacrifice for the sake of this country. Well, if we all get fed up, because there will be noisemakers, because people will say things that you probably do not like. So we're all giving up on the country. People, look, one of the projects we will do in the not too distant future is to set up a TV station that is purposely aligned towards educating people on how to acquire land and all other land-related matters, because we want to educate people. Obi, we can't give up on the country. Now, we're a Jumading, so somebody has to do it. Unfortunately, it's us. Maybe tomorrow somebody else will take up from us. But
very well.
It has to be done.
Very well. General Manager, my emfa NC BBN Yebesnia din Komobio.
Medasi.
He's the general manager for Anyok Holdings. The company award the mandate of the government of the Republic of Ghana. So they should lead the reclamation of state lands. Man for illegally I encroach. And I think that is very important. Last Friday, this issue came up. For more Amotai 8 years, and we spent virtually the whole show looking at all the angles to this issue. One of the people like Kasa on that matter, Hobson Adoye, Yedin Komoye Odi America, Ababi Drew Studio. Hobson.
Yes, sir.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Nyanko pardon.
My name say, Uko Fie Friday, no, Usain Bo program it's here.
Why not? Why not?
It's a Friday, no. Those who are to me, Albano. Send me ask my buyer saying, I mean, Friday, the minion.
Near on record, before Friday, no. Na menshia prof.
Okay.
I didn't know there was something like that.
Okay.
But me bana na metie the commentary, nyama koso me share video no. And na just a to me a fast okra so on it. Number 2, prof. Oye me nasi.
Oh, okay.
Me yire eretino.
Okay.
But na yenhia ma won cancer as ho asem nche so on it. Aha. Eti like o hwe the baby na the heat in edru na should tell you something. But just after that, ya kasa de che be call assassin so. Saturday no pa, ya koye. Meni kokubu ahene charge usu ya koye. Ye do hon mom so oh. Jatwa free asisi a. Ya kwa hazi oh free asisi ya kwa ye ko ran sa last minute. Ana mi share plus.
Okay.
I say etu hodu ma de nyina ya koye. Na ya kokoshia jato. O chere nsem no mu ni ne ka ho prof ema ebebeka ho ema ye hwe ya ma ye hu say okay, if this is the issue,
okay,
then there should be a way forward. In fact, na just say me you costro in the sense say na I didn't know say officially no abaya contract no.
Okay.
Na didn't know.
Okay.
Me no me dey na me fa ne say yeah or running ma for keke. So ho ne tie no. Enye no kre any ade e de ma me call ne sa. But omuyi letters kire me kire say ya yi no. Aja abaya kasa me hwan. So ho ne tie no. Ya hu say ne tie.
And by buying no, you mean say wawa buying so can home or matuaso.
Oh, that's a my buy some na make no.
Okay.
What's that day I made the statement saying I will lead the demonstration against it.
Yeah.
But why should I continue? But who say, hey, I didn't say anything that year. What would you know? Eti minister issue statement through lands commission any other day. May why? So net you know. Na the a woman say, the etikan. Assembly I make come has say, Uncle Yebian. Me find some my na yimiama.
Yeah.
So that you know. Eti the etikan no. Jato ne nkrofo nyina ebia unpalatable wesa eba ye ne ade ade nyina no. I retried and then apologize.
Okay.
Omo emfanche.
Okay.
E wo honum because sabio we are say we. O ye ohun kokota ko a o kokota. Ade no hu say net here you should be remorseful and then apologize.
Yeah.
That makes you a man. Enye mimpre.
Yeah.
Enye no be make you man. Na ye besre. Say the wa chire say mu nyina no. Prof is ready. At least is ready to lead the community to make sure say Omar regularize the priest. Because they say you know, ya who say Jato ne kita 2 minutes. Wo ye den, wo president wo grenye ye.
There's a binding contract.
Wo president wo kra enye ye. Wo that's was meya mo graduate of Jato.
Yeah.
The only thing is at least on better say no ma hwe say na say na fe ye hu the way forward. Number 2, me make a statement on Miami minister, deputy minister.
Yeah.
Benito
Owusu-Bio.
So I withdraw and then apologize.
Okay.
One there or a politician to obeti ase obeti me hit na se one dey there no obeti me hit na se eti aduanu ma Friday mo frefre me abufo moja party ni ade no Mr. Mo, this is the issue moma ye nyina ye ntiase ne yenhwe hawa ebeko na yenhwe ne ebeko mu sade wo ka no se aban allocate asase na ebeti mama state no revenue. I mean, why can't we all support than say individuals turn their go mbutum so ho netem Crofobia tunton sase bi obabia omanyom ho setam omuna ma hwe kasa omu change ye kokohwe mu nso animal center for
research.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, a regional minister.
Yeah, baby, a regional minister go bubuye.
That was 900 acres.
Yes.
No, 7,000.
Soon.
7,000.
900 acres no crowd there. Omo nkoso.
Yeah.
But 200 you can say 200 acres.
Acres na ono kakra na aka no.
Kakra na aka. Ni okoko bubu na nze. About 200 acres.
200 acres.
Yeah. Ehɔ no,
7,000 na ko.
Emrantie bia.
And ye nya ni bio.
Just say Osman Jato. Ano na ko ya se.
Wo hwɛ mrantie bia o matonton sika no. Wo dem sɛ ba ko kra de am sɛ wa ko shala de wo hu ko fa so aba. So ho de tie no. Ɛni ade. Na si na ye wa yi pa na me mpese me open up some chapter, but it was not heady. So ho de tie no. It was not heady. And then no pa say me sorry me hu sɛ o krofo bi ye de me call social media. Dede and ya to aba mamu na say me hwɛ picture na ya demolish baby American house area ho no ne ka ho na wo hwɛ kasa na eba na wo ye party ni na hu a wo ye mbehyew but as I said ye publicizing so ma manfo hu say ni pasimasi wo ye adwuma ABC e de ama aban eti party ni krati say oh yes ni pasimasi yes say wa ha say ya wonim say esanse aban a contract ni ntino one like
but hono high tension asset na no
the AC and the
maybe okay.
American
house.
High tension.
High tension, I think.
Yeah.
High tension.
Why do you stay there?
Even health.
Yeah.
Too dangerous.
These are some of the things that I na the heat ba. So when you know. Masino. Prof. Ya besre. Say eja me ankasa after that meeting no me ankasa me na nyankita hudie were willing to succumb to I can say government proposals in the kakika ho eti ye hwe say ebia next week ana bibisa no wo mo betimi ayon ayon outside nyama no na chese bibia etimi akwai me na me interest pa school no when say me a teacher ni anything concerning
teacher
education na attach me so that you know but school na nkasa there is no problem on the abaya jatum say kwan bi associate but a year wo ho no ne ne kai ka ho no eno na ye initial no ka na mfi say bia land nyina bom na chese ye free enjoy but ye kokoko ya na ye different all together nyankopon cha de say Jato is ready to help. May I say a prof so I ready say what we call into a amicable solution any other. It's a case of minister. Now if you much iron out some of these things. Let's just say a Timmy honor to my rest forever and ever. So on it. Yes, if I did it, I just hear you.
Bro,
I just hear you.
I my research here can.
Yeah.
Almost tons I saw her ebia 100 friends 100,000 or
Ghana cedis.
Yeah, ebia obenya 80 100 Ghana cedis. So what on 50,000 cry. Now so what on abansa 7,000 acres edia. With the 2.3 billion. We have a chance to say
2.3 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes. We have a chance to say Akufo-Addo for playing 14,000. With the 2.3 billion. Now cannot and also what no it is one off sale. It is a ministry or a lands commission and a leases assassin man nipana at the end of every year apart from sa 2.3 now wajeno and at me passem it is government is taking more than this and people and so government is raising the lands commission and the lands ministry is raising enough revenue for government and anything that increases internal generated I support it. And you know so this amount of money 2.3 billion so buy ton 50,000 could be raised 2.3 billion. After that every year biano you find will be to 500 Ghana ma buy
in ground rent.
But on American rotias here. So these are things that say obi nya position as a public servant and as a civil servant. Let's initiate some stuff like this. We should be able to support it.
Bankofo a ton sansas na state lands.
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they not omuni Ghana?
Why
don't we go after them?
And no ne who so why media ni a who so Ghana heavy.
No, that no task regional minister
the solution should be say abaya na sase.
Yes.
Member to come.
Yes.
Eti me na SM kokko report na
who deal abaya say abaya waja until you go and report for fraud. Bro here say me cry there like me can't starting.
Yes.
I didn't know say abaya was asase na abaya say me dia mo hene. Ohene no cry no a mistake because what on one off. If I say Nungua farms abaya dia abaya say me de a certain acres ama ohene turn one of onye skebim. What it is that it was say aban je asase no na aban allocate asase no mo bia then some percentage goes echo to the chiefs because aban in the base scheme area no put a plan together for people to come and conform to that plan. That's the only way and Akufo-Addo did very well. Say asase yen scheme kra yen ton na Nado did very well with that one. It you know say ye scheme asase ni nyina wie na fe ye ton a afi de woton asase o lease asase no ma hopes na sika beba no ohene wo percentage wo then every year ponka ground rent na beba no ahemfo no any families no benya percentage wo forever. It is far better e best stop sade na obi aton asase ba ko me nipa 10 na wo obetumi akoton otum for asase ma nipa 10.
You can't. The amount I know here say in the case of animal research one yes. the last time regional minister Moye demolition
Yes.
I interviewed him here. And Mebusa saying after the demolition, no, then what? In the Abaya Assassin, no,
then
we
what?
know say individuals sold out these lands to innocent people.
Abaya Assassin, then what? That is a beautiful question. Opa, Maenda ho for the next 3 months. Obekona omo ebu omo dan no. They are back building again. Entina uhia say Abaya Assassin, there should be a form of protection.
Yeah.
To be sure mempasem ho no. Ya ji
Wall fa
ho nyina. Abaya je na asase. And Abaya aye wall wo ho. Na fitafo bebree wo ho. Obia eni ho a odi so troba akon. Obia there was no force, nothing. They moved. In 2 days, everybody had left. Na ya to war fa ho. Now it is in the hands of the state. So who ko hu Jato, so Jato can never give you land. Jato mo asase obey dem paper. So when Abaya asase wo the mo bia obey dem money, there should be a deed of an assignment, there should be a lease on the land. So who ko tran ho say Jato mo asase wo benya paper wo he. So these ones obi obeka asase no onti. But animal research here yakoye. If it was Anyok that did the demolition and reclaiming the land, we will put a wall around it to secure it for the state. Untumi nkom. Dano na mene me boss din komo na me say the way na Achimota forest issues eba no. I will see any lands ministry e can ya to forest in to secure it for the state. I will say omuntua. No, they won't pay us. Omuntua yeka. Omu yombeka so and the assassin betua. The assassin my person. Nkofo beka ko trade say akwaji abasa nti enna ho na encroaches na mfa. No, but you see, you can't allow Utwem or anyone else who do Achimota forest whether necessary. I don't know if you have experienced it. We need that forest. And I'm pleading with the Lands Commission and the Ministry of Lands, Honorable Abujinapo and Honorable Benito, that with immediate effect, more beings hopes in they say wabetis assess we need to claim state land. Broja minuya back on. Kwekubu Chaso Usu, they all understand that, and we all support the lands ministry, and I won't support it.
Why not?
To go and take over Pantine lands now. Pantine hospital lands must be secured. It must be reclaimed like yesterday.
Na Pantine they are cool.
Odi ani akabia no aban mo ho ban.
And na hon dey me wan say why we allowed for the buildings to spring up.
Anything that you catch us say police into mean stop. Police for asase. Omo to asase wo kaso kwanso wo baby. Eneti wo baby. And then one plot in that hole. Police for asase nkrofo afa. Into business I didn't ban you so police and emissary. Soldier for asase nkrofo afa. Me ba what you say. And so you need intina mrano. Emrano ni madie we nyina ho. No say aban
agents na say
obi aban agents na app.
Point.
Yeah, because media me hu mobo but aban we see dan si motorway no so. Ti say bia obi we menua na motorway sa motorway we da hoyi e be fa N1 no e ye kwan bi e ko around Africa. It goes around the continent. What start wo Jowulu a wo drive ya wo be ko akofa Egypt asan be si Jowulu. Na sa kwan no that e be biem we ko si dan si mebu. Ita me person me president of Ghana no mebu na me ba 4 years pe mama nto abakro mebu dan na egu no I was saying nya nipa bi onwo akukuduro don't be emotional
problem the political way obi
now ubugu okay so what you have to say we call one term
one
was ubugu
man to mami no obi election hwe wo ka say Dubai ye to aba ho anka ye te se ne ye
no
ya to about Dubai anka say ne ye
okay tama na president Kofo eye allocation or airport city something
say ye ton airport in Sasu president Kofo ton airport
okay
this is airport city an example na me de man at cantonment hwe ne yesisi all these buildings udru ho cantonment police station ne nchen ho no wo se ho ye fe adenti na prisons ho no san nuadan ne sisi ho eye den wodi nuadan we sisi ha eye den wo ho
na say eno sa no in the way we head of prisons no is it the case say they are stopped from doing anything innovative going into partnership
omusuro
say be make partnership ama
Edin bra me catch us say prison in the fort and even nanado fort omuni akukuduro nanado pa odi on fame ayi odi on ma me position kitu ebi say omuni akukuduro omusuro
no me cassette say example now my police for there no say also omo dey assassin my private developer
yes
and omo si ha no e ma yen na yen fan house yen call for na so fa A similar thing can be done with the prisons.
I know in yet. I'm saying no, they did it in the previous government. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Hospital no started with the
Even the buildings, it has been there for some time. Oh, I know maybe why you come. Me, there have been issues where I've been very emotional. I mean, and you're feeling, I mean, say, and I hope that I've been my bida. Assembly how won't yet, but Hobson has done very well. What just saw a Bema at a point when you know that these are the facts, then you go back and say, Benito, yes, what you say, and ebida. Some of these things, when you start, it is in the interest of the state and to be beneficial to the state, but then we become emotional and we attack the very process now, and so Emma in your baby was say they will even initiate it. And I think that as for Pantine hospital lands, with the Omunya cantonment prisons on Omunya, Central Police Station, we have police for that. With the Pantine hospitals, Asano, claiming to her as soon Omuya, Amambofo. And you are the right word. Share a equal Nansasano, and a doctor Frimpong.
Boating.
Or two war for the whole Kolobu assassin. Yes.
Now, no one pressure
ban so to build that wall around Kolebu. And now bet me who to Kolebu and so be dancing.
Anyways, we say, Obi, kindly tell my cousin Hobson he owes me an apology too for calling me a liar for reporting that he had been fired from Kotoka. It's been almost 3 years, but he's yet to go back to work. He even threatened to sue me. Remind him to apologize to me too. Larry Dogbe.
What is that? Or can so run away. Catch a Larry saying to the Yatin before publication.
Mame man later education on that. Mame man education on that.
Yes.
Kotoka International Airport. I was not the MD.
Okay, yeah.
MD was Kwakwa. I now no koyena. I can say before then Atifa as a Kwakwa Evans a new person. Me, I was sent there to man the VIP. At presidential travels and
VVIPs.
all the I was in charge.
Okay.
Then came at a time foreign affairs force the whole world. Wamuhum baby a national security in charge of VIP.
Of VIP.
At this matter went to cabinet. And I'm so okay. January 2019. Foreign affairs should take over the VIP from national security.
Okay.
So I'm going to work under foreign affairs. So I was call back to Brugate. I was not. May Cow Radio so I say national security coordinator may be listening. Kandapa may be listening. I was not. I am still a staff of national security.
And you were not employed by the Ghana Airport Company.
No.
For which reason we were Airport.
Debbie. Okay. My employment from national security.
And that time,
what I say, Nayelemo cocaine issue, and NDC time, national security take you over there. Me, President frame me personally. He said, I want you to man the place for me. And I'm going everybody there will tell you, me. Beside you can't say, I'm on for bad now, me, Pamon, I'm saying, Wamuko catch them, I say. And they went ahead. Me, mammy, yen solely me din da. Hey, it's better so be here than say Ubenya ya. Would be call yes and wait none waiting. I will not. Share me your wedding. Kede Japan, Ed in the Rolls Royce. Mammy. Yeah, now Obiako catch a president Makoto Rolls Royce. What we say? My Jessica will put that.
Like me compare TV. You can Rolls Royce be so I know they fire. I know because we watching any deal. I also aside see them for fun no. Until adiache me na me taxi obi na me say na yesi popi akoto Rolls Royce na on kan say me tinu mu kakra na nipa kan bi say yes what Rolls Royce say on say A+ na say catch some family me tifie twa me kan me Rolls Royce ro me hear Rolls Royce no
enti ayi obi me see on that no Larish enter say me sabi o akufo aduaban obi aya pam ne bia ne sack letter da internet and am one and what started said the way na me catch and say look produce the sack letter retract and apologize. I was saying me apologize. I am in charge still of all the regional
Obi men can be
okay
Obi man can be.
Oh no, so we know there.
Like Dobe. Any
hopes and adoye. Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost
Obi now kase enkrofo de court seeking injunction.
Yeah.
On Abansase and individuals taking government to court to overstay, and it's not right. But yo, omemu ha democracy ni
yeah.
Obia wo ho kwan se bibi how na wo mpa. Wo de be court.
You go to court.
Wo kodu court a judge no obehwe asem no mu and we deal with case no.
Yeah.
So court ni omemu hanke emi bi hanke ni ha. And I believe that everybody has that privilege to go to court. So anybody who does not understand anything about anything can always go and seek redress, can go and find
that's appropriate forum
appropriate
to ventilate
forum
your claims.
Yes.
I get you. Enti you better mo se bansa na mo be kono mo sorry amene Henry na Nabuachi na ebedi nkom.
That's right.
Okay.
Before some
yes.
Bejina Masi na name.
Okay.
In fact, he has told me in confidence. Say whatever happened, you know. Regrettable.
Okay, Prof.
Ideal college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because said April sky, you know. Any individual, I mean, you go mad.
But FM.
Baby, I do. What we say, just say, Bola Nesiabo.
Yeah.
Eti near Uncle Yebiano Sono. Send ye be a public no, a who no near the Adibiano. Obi Fanche.
Okay.
Now, Obesha say, Basabase bia Enkosu. But he's ready to lead the residents. Almost so, or Mobetiasie, Ama Bibia Etimi.
Very well.
Me chief langa is also there. Also, so Madanasi.
Martin, it is no. Na me busa mo question.
Yeah, Obi.
Yeah.
Nana B.
Oh, and one more.
Nana B.
We are home to make.
Yes, Ada. Me declare me support.
Can I join?
Men withdraw support no.
On withdraw.
Men withdraw.
Okay.
Na titles so see eminia. Who nim say there. No ko general secretary. Eti Nanka me hwe say na say me push titles ana ni ade. I feel later on. And
I withdraw.
Me say what come machine finfin. So on there. But out there no. Obi adim say Madikra
support na bi.
Aha. Any ade nti.
Say no person can support na bi. No gonna no say there.
Ma me nkremu na ma fo ntiase. Because obi frame me.
Out there no out there.
And we campaign ma wuni ani ade saying that here. Enti manya opportunity.
Okay.
Say me
but the most important point is that support won't withdraw.
Oh David.
Na can kwe.
Ma true.
Why? No, na say initially say artwork and buy there for GS and no withdraw and I'm boy. Enya na working, hope so. Say okay.
Hey, move am kwanya. But awie be jira ofidie so be de chia mi ankasa mi nua kuma.
Okay.
Justin Frimpong
Kodua.
Awo ye JFK.
The ono ko general secretary.
The young lawyer. Say we ready. Say obetena party office.
Yes.
Ajaduma. Obesuma organizers na bi mu no obo because secretary no won je organizer aduma nyo. Wo ti office. Na wo I mean, what
I don't know. I
don't
know. Like diabolics. We're not Dr. Bamian good diabolics.
What's in Anabi? Momra, no one man is car, no Yakim. Kejavu, Momesi, and Amunko. So that Saturday, number Friday. Me say 2024. Yeah, the Ashanti region I win the elections. No, hey, Mamu, your mistake.
Hopes and Adoyani attending can all sorry. Now, here can say, Adia, Henry and Nabuachi, Nase. Ekosi saying. Higher Sempa 94.7